Vegas this month, the chance to ride in the Las Vegas Loop for free. All you have to do is present your Tennessee ID. This, as tunneling is underway now for the Music City Loop, eventually connecting downtown to the Nashville International Airport. Will Nunley, Access Tennessee News.
This is the CBS Entertainment Report. How do you acknowledge 50-plus years in the biz? Well, you call on Woody Harrelson.
My dear buddy, Harrison Ford.
The once and always Indiana Jones, Han Solo, Jack Ryan, the list goes on for the film legend who got pretty choked up getting the Life Achievement Award at the Actor Awards Sunday.
The work I do with other actors is one of the great joys of my life.
And finally, it was a big night for Mike.
Thank you for welcoming me in and making me feel seen, bro.
Michael B. Jordan getting the statue for Sinners Best Male Actor in a leading role. For CBS Entertainment, I'm Matt Wolf.
Hey, it's CBS News business analyst and certified financial planner Jill Schlesinger. Follow and listen to Money Watch with Jill Schlesinger on the free Odyssey app or wherever you get your podcasts.
WGNS Action Line, talking with Rutherford County newsmakers about what matters most to you. Weekday mornings at 8:10 on News Radio WGNS. We're the Good Neighbor Network, FM 101.9 and AM 1450 Murfreesboro, FM 100.5 Smyrna, audio and video streaming at WGNSradio.com. This is Rutherford Issues, hitting right at what matters most to all of us here in the heart of Tennessee. From Murfreesboro to Smyrna, Eagleville to Laverne, Playana to Barfield, and everywhere in between. If it matters to you, you'll hear about it here on Rutherford Issues. Now your host, Bryan Barrett.
Well, hey, hi, and hello there, fun lovers and truth seekers. Welcome in to Rutherford Issues. Right here from the Big G, WGNS, FM 1019, 100.5, 1450, WGNSradio.com, streaming worldwide there. Also got you covered on Big G TV this morning. That's where you happen to be catching us, whether live or on demand, and podcast are at WGNSradio.com or wherever you listen to podcasts. Thanks for being with us today. Man, tell you what an awesome roundtable this morning. If you want to know about what FCA is doing right here in Rutherford County, go back and check the podcast. I'm working on getting that put up there at WGNSradio.com or wherever you get your podcast. I'm working hard to get all the proper keywords and information into the podcast. That way, it'll be seen by millions of you out there. But it is a great show. Andy Herzer hosting this morning. But the real stars were, of course, Krista and Tom. Krista Lanier, Tom Smith. So, hope you'll check the podcast. It'll be up here in just a moment once I can get things all taken care of. First of all, let's say good morning to today's good neighbor of the day. Kendra Reasoner is today's SRM Concrete Good Neighbor of the Day. She's turned her retirement into a full-time mission of service, whether it's swinging a hammer with Habitat for Humanity or ensuring our homebound neighbors have warm meals. Kendra Reasoner, today, the good neighbor, getting a free drink of her choice from 7 Brew Drive-Thru Coffee in Murfreesboro, Smyrna, or Laverne. So, Kendra, hope you enjoy that. What do you need, a boost or, just an afternoon refresher? Kendra Reasoner is the good neighbor today, and this recognition built by SRM Concrete, locally grown, nationally known, and proud to shine the light on folks who are making a real difference in our own backyard. Do you know somebody like Kendra? It's just a real go-getter. I just saw 2 this morning. Maybe they should be good neighbor of the day. You know? Hey, all you have to do is text the word neighbor to 615-893-1450. You'll get a reply from us. Then tap on the link, fill out all the information, click submit, and it's in my inbox. They'll be good neighbor of the day in the coming days. I mean, it really is that easy. You can also get to that at wgnsradio.com/goodneighbor. So text neighbor to our number or wgnsradio.com/goodneighbor to get them here. You can also throw them in the mail, 306 South Church Street, Murfreesboro, 37130. Or just head over to wgnsradio.com. Okay? Let's see. I need to make a little correction right here. Birthday club. You know, that's something we do each day, right? So if you want to send a birthday club person, or if you want to nominate a birthday club person on their birthday, just let us know who's celebrating, okay? And usually on Mondays, what we like to do is pull in the Sunday birthdays and anniversaries. Friday, we do Saturday. We get every day, but we do this weekday mornings. And today, of all of the birthday folks, it's Stephen Campbell who is the winner of banana pudding from Slick Pig. So, Stephen, hope you have a wonderful, wonderful, wonderful day. Enjoy the banana pudding from Slick Pig as our birthday club winner. Okay? Congratulations. Lots of folks celebrating birthdays. If you see Bill Wilson out and about, he sometimes subs on the round table. Wish him a happy birthday. Okay? Several birthdays around our area. Okay, so that's a look at our recognitions here this morning. I do want to say that we are powered by Middle Tennessee Electric. Coming to you from the Middle Tennessee Electric Studios. MTE, for nearly 90 years, has provided the reliable service and peace of mind that we count on. Manage your account anytime. MTE.com. Or download the very useful My MTE app. My MTE app. Well, time to check on some business news here this morning.
Good day, Rutherford County. This is Lee Colvin, financial advisor and CFP with Edward Jones. Let's get the latest business news from our financial desk.
CBS Money Watch.
Oil prices spiked over the weekend after the U.S. and Israel launched strikes on Iran, which retaliated. That could result in higher prices at the pump. Several oil tankers have been damaged in the operation. Major shipping companies are diverting vessels away from the Strait of Hormuz, a critical passage point for around 20% of the world's oil. According to research company Rystad Energy, analysts predict the price of oil could spike as high as $100 per barrel this week. Scream 7 slashed through the competition in its domestic opening weekend at the box office, earning more than $64 million. That's the biggest movie opening of the year so far. I'm Jesse Mitchell.
How are the markets responding right now? Well, this morning, the Dow Jones Industrial Average is down 140 points, 48,837. The NASDAQ turns positive in a major comeback as traders buy the dip after U.S.-Iran attacks. The NASDAQ down right now, though, about 2 points, 22,665. The S&P is down 13, 68. 64.
From Wall Street to Church Street, that's the latest business news from the Edward Jones Financial Desk. I'm financial advisor and CFP Lee Colvin. Call 615-907-7056 or stop by our office on South Rutherford Boulevard in the Public Shopping Center.
Sometimes, strange things can happen.
Coast to coast, all night, every night.
There's really no reason to be afraid.
On WGNS, AM, FM, online. Now, here's your Rutherford weather forecast.
A look outside the palatial studios of WGNS Radio. Currently, it says we have 49 degrees. Let's see what our currents are showing at the airport. 52. So it looks like 52 at the airport, 52 in Smyrna, so I'd go with 52, okay? But we're going to have a nice day today. Could have some light rain. We'll detail all of that for you right at this moment.
Well, Brian, it looks like we'll see a few spotty rain showers at times here this afternoon with cloudy skies, a high around 70 degrees. Winds out of the southwest around 5 to 10 miles per hour. And then for tonight, a slight chance for some rain here late with cloudy skies and a low around 55. Tuesday, a slight chance for rain early on. Partial sunshine develops, high of 75 degrees. Then on Wednesday, mostly cloudy, a high around 79. Thursday, we'll have a slight chance for rain showers here, cloudy skies, a high around 80. I'm meteorologist Jennifer Wojcicki.
Thank you, Jennifer. So that is our look from downtown, looking to the north and east. And the skyline from downtown Murfreesboro looking off to the east, another view of that there this morning. Here's our Rutherford weather radar. We've got some current conditions pulled up. Of course, you know today's forecast. Right on through the week, looks like we're going to have some very warm temperatures. And in fact, not only will we have warm temperatures, we are going to have the possibility of record-setting warm temperatures. Right now, we do have some rain to the northwest, up toward Clarksville, out west in Waverly. This is very light rain. It's not really going to cause any problems for us. In terms of severe weather outlooks, we've got a chance of some storms late week. Those are not, those are not expected to be problematic as we go throughout the extended forecast. But what I can tell you is over the next few days, we do have a shot at having some pretty substantial rainfall. Now, this rainfall in Rutherford County looks to be between the 1-inch and 2-inch category. So that's between now and the weekend. We do have some rain possibilities coming in over the weekend. Climate Prediction Center, in terms of temperatures, the next 6 to 10 days, we're going to be above normal. Okay? That's all there is to it. It's about an 80 to 90% chance. In the next 8 to 14 days, about a 50-50 chance of above normal temperatures. And for the next month, guess what? Above normal temperatures. That does not mean that we will not have a cold snap. Okay? Just kind of keep that in mind. We're going to have above normal precipitation as well here in the next week or so. Does look like middle of the month we could have some colder, a little cold snap coming through. And that may be the last of the Arctic air that we see this winter. It is still winter, even though we have started meteorological spring. But spring starts on the 21st, but for record keeping, it starts on March 1st. Regardless, that's a look at your forecast. It's going to be a pretty nice week once we get through today with some drizzle and light rain. The rest of the week looking good. Weekend, not going to be like this last weekend, a bit rainy. But we could smash some temperature records this week, especially late week as we get into the 80s, if you can believe that or not. Currently up to 54 at the Murfreesboro Airport, 52 at the Smyrna Airport. That's a look at your weather forecast, RutherfordWX.com. That stands for Rutherford Weather, RutherfordWX.com for all of the latest weather information, and we'll keep you informed in impactful and severe weather. We're updating you on the Rutherford Weather channel. That's right. YouTube, Facebook, X, Instagram. Pick a couple. YouTube is great because you can watch on any device, including your television. And during impactful and severe weather, we're live with our radar, cameras, meteorologists giving you up-to-date information just on Rutherford County. That's what we're focused on. Rutherford County weather on Rutherford Weather. RUCO Weather, RUCO Weather on the social platforms. And that is a look at your forecast this morning.
From driveways to highways, SRM Concrete has the right mix, on time, every time. Locally grown, nationally known, family owned and operated. SRM is the name you trust. SRM Concrete, you call, we haul.
Rutherford Issues on News Radio WGNS.
Rutherford Issues is brought to you by on Big G TV, our friends at Murfreesboro Medical Clinic. offering 20 specialties, several locations, and more than 900 associates dedicated to your health. For quality care that fits your life, choose MMC. Here's a look at the important world news. It's brought to you on WGNS by our friends at Recycle Right, Tennessee.
CBS Radio News.
This is CBS News on the Hour, your home for original reporting.
I'm Steve Kathan. As the war with Iran rages, a vow from the Pentagon chief.
They will never have nuclear weapons.
And Defense Secretary Hegseth this morning claimed American air superiority over Iran and insisted the war will not be endless. CBS's Natalie Brand says he also blamed Iran for stalling on a nuclear deal.
Those talks were very much active, even as President Trump signaled to reporters on Friday that he was not happy with the way things were going. Signaling he didn't feel like Iran was budging. And Secretary Hegseth, in his new comments, essentially accused Iran of stalling and saying that they were, quote, lying their way to a nuclear bomb.
4 Americans have been killed in the conflict, others injured. 3 U.S. jets were victims of friendly fire. Joint Chiefs Chairman General Dan Kane.
We mourn our fallen, we honor their families, and we continue our mission with focus, unity, and strength.
Some Democrats have criticized the administration's Iran operation. CBS's Caitlin Huey-Burns on Capitol Hill.
Late this afternoon, Secretary of State Marco Rubio and the CIA Director Ratcliffe will be up here on Capitol Hill briefing the members of the Gang of Eight. These are the top leadership positions in Congress, as well as the top leaders on the intelligence committees in both the House and the Senate. Those briefings begin today, and further briefings for the full Congress will take place starting tomorrow and throughout the week.
The FBI says the mass shooting at a bar in Austin, Texas over the weekend could possibly be a case of terrorism. 2 people were killed, 14 hurt. The shooter also died. CBS's Jason Allen.
Law enforcement identified the suspect as 53-year-old Indiaga Diagne, a naturalized U.S. citizen, originally from Senegal.
Still way too early in the process to determine an exact motivation, but there were indicators that indicate potential nexus to terrorism.
A photo obtained by Fox News shows the gunman wearing a sweatshirt reading "Property of Allah." Sources tell CBS News he also had clothing featuring the Iranian flag. Inside his SUV, authorities recovered a Quran.
On the Health Watch, new research indicates many teens are not getting a full night's sleep. Columbia University professor Mark Olfson says the number of teens getting less than 7 hours a night rose 7%. Between 2007 and 2023.
Young people who don't get enough sleep are at increased risk for substance use. The grades can start to fall, poor academic performance, attention problems. They can become more impulsive, take risks, be more accident prone.
The Dow is down 180. This is CBS News.
It's one of the most successful law and justice programs in television history that continues to uncover the truth. 48 Hours, Saturday on CBS and streaming on Paramount+.
Jen, I didn't know you shopped here.
Hey, I'm hunting for something fresh for spring.
Oh, girl, skip them all. Jewelry Television has the best spring looks right now.
JTV, way ahead of you. Just hit up JTV.com yesterday, scored the cutest clover earrings, 2 tennis bracelets, and this gorgeous pearl ring.
Right now, new customers get $20 off any purchase of $99 or more at JTV.com.
Oh, and gold hoops and this turquoise bracelet.
Just a couple things, huh?
Maybe more than a couple.
You know that Big Bargain detergent jug is 80% water, right? It doesn't clean as well.
80% water? I thought I was getting a better deal because it's so big.
If you want a better clean, Tide Pods are only 12% water. The rest is pure, concentrated cleaning ingredients.
Oh, let me make an announcement.
Attention shoppers, if you want a real deal, try Tide Pods.
Stop paying for watered-down detergents. Pay for clean. If it's gotta be clean, it's gotta be Tide Pods. Water content based on the leading bargain liquid detergent.
This message brought to you by the Central Tennessee Regional Solid Waste Planning Board. Visit RecycleRightTN.com for tips, ideas, and locations on where to recycle near you. That's RecycleRightTN.com.
Recycle right, it's all on you. Don't be trashy, recycle classy, recycle right, Tennessee.
Go to RecycleRightTN.com.
Recycle right, Tennessee.
You may not have the bandwidth to handle horrible office jargon, so the Wall Street Journal did a deep dive into which of those terms were hated the most, and when they circled back, they found the answer didn't fall far from the decision tree. Change agent was determined to be the hokiest way to describe yourself on a resume. Telling someone to put a pin in it makes most people want to put a pin in their own eye, but saying you don't have enough bandwidth might be the biggest groaner. You're not a router, just say you're busy. It's probably not going to happen overnight, but get ready to pay more for gas now that the U.S. has attacked Iran. Over the weekend, the price of oil went up 13%. It could get even more expensive considering almost a quarter of the world's oil has to travel right through that region. There really is actual science to the saying, a spring in your step. Researchers at the University of Colorado found that our dopamine levels go up when we're doing something that makes us happy, which in turn makes us move about 220 milliseconds faster. That's what's trending. I'm Christian Chase.
From the Fox Sports Studios in Los Angeles, here's Steve DeSager.
In the NBA's late game Sunday night, the Lakers at home beat Sacramento 128-104. Luka Doncic with 28 points. The Clippers at home defeated New Orleans 137-117. Zion Williamson of the Pelicans was out with a sprained ankle. Oklahoma City's record is now 47-15 after a victory at Dallas 100-87. 30 points for Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. Boston downed Philadelphia 114-98 despite 33 points from Tyrese Maxey. Road wins for Cleveland, Memphis, and for Minnesota, which won at Denver 117-108 despite 35 points from Nikola Jokic. Home victories for Chicago and for New York, which ended the Spurs' 11-game winning streak 114-89. In college hoops, Ohio State upset number 8 Purdue. NASCAR win for Tyler Reddick for the third straight week, and the St. Louis Cardinals gave manager Carlos Marmol a 2-year extension.
This is News Radio WGNS, Prime Time Sports.
Sponsored by the law offices of John Day. Our expanded office location is on Medical Center Parkway, just across the street from the hospital. If you've been injured, call us for a free consultation at 867-9900.
Well, our congratulations go out to the Providence Christian girls and boys. They will be playing in the state championship games in the state's Final Four up in Clarksville. They'll be playing this into the week and into the weekend for the Division II girls and boys championships. So good luck to the PCA Lions, and go win us one or two or more. So there you go. Rutherford County proud to get behind PCA. In Division I, we have 4 girls teams left, and after tonight, we'll have 2 girls teams left in the state of Tennessee. They'll be in the state's Sweet 16 as well. Tonight on WGNS, hope you'll join us for Stewart's Creek versus Oakland. That will be at 6 o'clock, and at 7:30, it will be Blackman versus Rockvale. The winners advance to the championship, region championship on Wednesday, and will also play on Saturday in girls sectional play. Also in boys, tomorrow night on WGNS, we'll have Rockvale versus Blackman in Game 1 and Stewart's Creek versus Oakland in Game 2. Sounds familiar, doesn't it? The winners advance to Thursday night's championship game and also Monday's sectional round. Okay. Also in that, we've got 5 boys teams left alive, and it's the Eagleville boys taking on Cornersville tonight, or tomorrow night. Sorry, 7:30 tomorrow night. That will be at Eagleville. Okay. Now, this is region semifinals. I get asked all year, if I had to pick one night to go or whatever, one time to go see high school basketball. Tonight and tomorrow night would be those nights. Okay, find a team, find a place. The region tournaments at Siegel or at Eagleville for the boys tomorrow night. Go buy yourself a ticket, get some popcorn, and enjoy the game. If you can't, you can listen on WGNS, and we'll give you updates on all of that. Now, what does that mean for our schedule? Tomorrow at a special time, Rick Insel program will be on the air right before our semifinal coverage. And then on Wednesday, it'll be Nick McDevitt right before our semifinal coverage. That will be on the air instead of our All Sports Talk. Okay, so be sure to tune in for that between right before the region semifinals, okay? Tomorrow night, and then on Wednesday. There we go. Got you all covered. Coming up on Thursday, the Lady Raiders are at FIU. Actually, they're at home versus FIU. That's a 6 o'clock airtime. That'll be on radio. We'll have the region semifinals streaming at WGNSradio.com. This weekend, Prentice Allsup Heating and Air Coaches Corner, a variety of coaches on this weekend. At 1:30, Lady Raider Hoops, and then at 6:45, we'll have girls semifinals. Actually, that'll be girls sectional. So another busy week of high school and Middle Tennessee sports on the Big G, WGNS. We've got news with Will Nunley in 30 seconds.
This is Betsy Maples with Maples Realty and Auction. Auctions are such a fun and easy way to buy real estate. We've got lots coming up. Don't miss out on this one.
2 massive estate auctions Saturday, March 7th at 10 a.m. Maples Realty offers over 73 acres in Reedyville featuring 2 soil sites ready for a custom build. At 1 p.m., they're selling a 4-bedroom, 2-bath home on a large lot in Rockvale. Get all the details at maplesrealtyandauction.com.
Maples Realty and Auction.
Sold by Maples Realty and Auction.
Access Tennessee News, I'm Will Dudley. Shots fired at more law enforcement in Memphis, this time reportedly targeting vehicles that are part of the Memphis Safe Task Force. The U.S. Marshals Service Office says officers responded to a report of shots fired in the 3400 block of Felton Road. As task force crews were out of their vehicles investigating, someone reportedly fired several rounds hitting one of the vehicles. No law enforcement officers were injured and no Memphis Safe Task Force members fired their weapons. Meanwhile, a 26-year-old Memphis police officer continues to recover after being shot while on duty. Officer Oscar Torres Molina was conducting a traffic stop on South Perkins late Thursday when he was reportedly shot in the face by a suspect now identified as Danelle Maxwell. Maxwell is on the run at this hour and has been added to the TBI's 10 most wanted list. Officer Molina is said to be in critical but stable condition and is expected to have more procedures in the coming days and weeks. More news in 30 seconds.
Who says vaping is safer than cigarettes? Science does not support that belief. Vapes can contain a variety of chemicals, flavoring agents, cancer-causing elements, and other harmful substances. High levels of nicotine in some vapes can be more likely to lead to addiction, and chemical ingredients are not always listed accurately on vaping packages. Vaping can also damage your DNA, your heart, your lungs, and even your smile. Enough with the puff. Learn more at ul.org/vaping.
Exploding beaver dams causing moments of panic in Madison County over the weekend. Residents across northern parts of the county began reporting those loud booms just after 10 a.m. Sunday. Madison County authorities searching and traced the sounds to a beaver dam removal operation around a local waterway. The small explosions were planned and controlled, they say. A public alert was issued to calm fears. Will Dudley, Access Tennessee News.
Ascension St. Thomas Heart is the leader in Middle Tennessee for heart care, providing the most advanced options, including heart surgery and transplants. Our nationally recognized cardiac team cares for more adult hearts than anyone in the state, from AFib to heart failure, using minimally invasive options when possible to help shorten recovery, making Ascension St. Thomas Heart your first choice for routine heart care and cardiac emergencies. Schedule a heart screening or find a cardiologist at ascension.org/St. Thomas Heart.
We're News Radio WGNS 100.5, 101.9, 1450. Online and on your phone at WGNSradio.com.
At the Garden Patch Thrift Shop on Spring Street, we believe in more than just great deals. Every purchase you make helps Greenhouse Ministry serve over 70 families a day, offering hope and changing lives in our community. From name brand clothing to household items or even large appliances, you'll find everything you need at prices that will fit your budget. Plus, 100% of the proceeds go back to the ministry. Visit the Garden Patch Thrift Shop today across from the tall NHC building in downtown Murfreesboro, where shopping changes lives.
When it comes to your child's health,
you want care that's close, convenient,
and centered around the needs of your family.
At MMC Pediatrics, we're more than just doctors.
We're partners in your parenting journey.
Here for every growth spurt,
for every boo-boo,
every fever, and every flu.
Our team approach means that your child always sees someone that knows them.
We are MMC Pediatrics.
We are right beside you.
Every step of the way.
Rutherford Issues on News Radio WGNS.
And it is Rutherford Issues. Glad you are along with us here this morning on the show. We're powered by Middle Tennessee Electric. Want to take charge of your energy bill? We'll download the free MyMTE app and track your usage, pay bills, report outages right there from your phone. Well, we know this means we're getting an update on what's happening with Murfreesboro Parks and Recreation. We have the big kahuna himself, Nate Williams, joining us this morning. Good morning, sir.
Is that what we call us now?
Yeah. Well, that's what some people call you. I mean, you know.
I'm sure people called me worse. I was just listening right when we went live to the ad, and I'm so glad to hear that you're bug, critter, and creepy crawly free. That's
Yeah,
awesome.
I am. I took a bath this morning. Everything worked out well.
Yeah. Well, thanks for having me on again, man.
You know,
look forward to jumping on whenever we can with our friends, WGNS.
Well, I enjoy talking with you and finding out what's going on with Parks and Recreation. And I know you have, a well-established, full show, monthly show that you do on the Action Line with Scott, and, you have a cast of thousands. But, this is just kind of a one-on-one fireside chat about things.
Fireside chat. And I'm still waiting for my checks for all those shows that I do once a month, but I guess those are still in the mail.
We have a problem with mail and checks here.
Yeah. My joke was my first one was, I remember it very specifically. I was a young lad in 2008, and I went on the day after Christmas with my first WGNS show, the monthly show, and nobody else showed up except for me, and it was me and Bart for an hour, and everything I had to say I said in about 2 minutes. So it was probably the worst WGNS segment ever. So maybe I'll get like a 20-year pin or something like that in 2028. How's that sound?
Well, okay. So here's something interesting. This year, I filled in and did the day after Christmas.
Yeah.
And it was and it was Thomas who came up.
Yeah.
And he looked around and he said, "Am I supposed to be here?" And I said, "Yeah, it's Parks and Rec Day for sure." And he said, "There's no one else here." Yeah. Looks like you drew the short end of the stick.
Well, he did a great job.
He did. Hey, I wanted to say the acting that I've seen in his in that Facebook video that you do, what is he doing? Like Ring Around the Rosie or something there? Or
Well, so what Thomas was doing in that video, and what you're referring to is we've got a campaign out saying we want to know.
Yeah.
So what we're doing right now is we're working on revising and renewing our master plan. Our last one was done in 2018. So we're looking around and we're tackling this endeavor ourselves, meeting with different stakeholders and big groups, and really kind of charting the path for the next 5 to 10 years when it comes to Murfreesboro Parks and Recreation. So a big part of that right now is we need people to get online, go to murfreesboroparks.com, and take our survey. So that's just us saying we want to know. We want to know what you want, what you like, what you'd like to see, so we can offer it in the best way we can. But our marketing team has been making these videos with all of our staff, just saying we want to know. And in that video, Thomas was leading a program called Toddler Time at Thomas. It's been going on for over 20 years at SportsCom on Friday. So he's playing a little harmonica, doing some type of activity. It was very intense.
He really kind of showed out for the camera. I mean, he's really got that glow about him.
We've got a lot of people who have that glow, Brian.
Well, I just saw him and I heard, this off-key harmonica thing, and then I saw him turn around, and it was like it kind of caught me off guard, but it did catch me, So that's
brilliant marketing tactic. So, but in all seriousness, though, we want a lot of representation for the community. We've got over 170,000 people live here. We want as many as we can, Murfreesboro residents, to chime in and participate in this survey.
So where do you find this survey? Where's the best place?
MurfreesboroParks.com. That's the kind of the go-to for everything for us. You can go to our calendar. You can go to every link that we have with our facility schedules. Everything you could possibly think of is kind of a one-stop shop. We also have our social media pages. You got Murfreesboro Parks and Recreation. You've got our athletics page, our Outdoor Murfreesboro page, our natural resources page, Sportscom, Patterson, everything you can think of is on social media. But really the hub is MurfreesboroParks.com.
Okay, so I am at MurfreesboroParks.com. Is there a specific place to go to get to that survey, or?
Yeah, there's a link. I'm not sitting at my computer where I can navigate it right
Okay.
now, but on that landing page is a place where people can find that.
Okay. Well, I will put a link to that on our podcast to make it easy for folks to find, or just MurfreesboroParks.com. But you want to hear from everybody.
I don't care what everybody says about you. You're a nice guy. You really are.
Well, I try. But this is for anyone and everyone, right? I mean, if you use the parks, if you maybe the only connection you have with Murfreesboro Parks is using the outdoor trails, or you Sportscom frequently, whatever it is. I mean, you want to hear from them.
Yeah, even maybe to you, your only interaction with Murfreesboro Parks and Recreation is water exercise every Monday and Wednesday morning. We want to know. We want to hear from you and hear exactly what you have to say, because every aspect of what we do, we want to get better every single day, and we've got the right team to do it, and we're always looking for opportunities to improve.
Now, this isn't one of those things where it sounds good on the surface and then you throw the surveys out. You're actually going to look at all of this information and see what makes sense, and maybe there are ideas there that no one thought about.
Yeah, we're going to take that qualitative and quantitative data. We have a couple of PhDs on our staff who worked hard on this survey, who I think are going to help us to really derive some good data to work with and to apply to our master plan, and help us really kind of chart a path. It's not that we're going down the wrong path. It's that we just want to make sure we're moving in the right direction that the community would like to see.
Now, would you say, with surveys, to get someone to do a survey is one thing, and then to get them to complete the survey, so is this one of those things that takes just a few minutes, or,
just a couple minutes.
Okay.
Just a couple minutes. The last master plan that we had done, completed in 2018, right now we're up to, I think right at 2,000, and we're still going. So we're just making a push just to hear as much as we can across the board.
Awesome. So, yep, I've got, see the little survey there, and so it's just a quick click and right on through, and I guess you can do that right on your phone or your computer, anywhere.
Yeah, it's really easy. And we've done it. We've shown people how to do it. It takes 2 minutes, and you'll be out the door.
Now, this is also something that there are people who will say, I don't do that kind of thing, right? So you have a way for them, like if they come into Sportscom, there's a way for them to write their responses even, right?
We can make that happen for them very easily.
Okay. Good. Awesome.
So, yeah.
Well, take the survey and let Parks and Rec know, and we're talking about something that would be for the next, 20, 30 years and down the road, and what that looks like. What are we looking like near term? Any updates on the various construction projects you've got going?
Yeah, no, it's we got so much going on, and if people go by, I think something that people have been curious about is all the improvements we've done at Old Fort Park. You see that really firsthand when you drive past Old Fort Park. You see how busy it is, especially the past couple of days when it's been so nice and out. Even today, I'm standing outside. It's a beautiful day, but that project's done. That project that whole park really has been revamped. Well, we've added a couple of amenities. We've really updated our facilities, and excited to have that park really in top-notch condition. And then the other thing people are curious about is Veterans Park, and we're working away at that really hard. Our team is pushing. We are excited to have some type of opening date in early 2027.
Nice. So coming up soon, and I say soon. It sounds like it's a while away, but it won't be as we get closer and closer.
And the other thing that people should be excited about, but didn't really get to experience because we officially opened up in October, Patterson Park, our outdoor improvements, including a splash pad, a playground, and then an additional almost 90 parking spots, which, there's already a lot of parking, but Patterson stays so busy. We added that parking, but, I think people are looking forward to that. That playground's staying really busy. But when that splash pad, once it gets warm enough, we'll turn that thing on, and people will be able to enjoy it very soon.
Absolutely.
It's crazy to think that it was, so cold not too long ago.
I know. We're gonna hit 80 a couple of days this week, so it's crazy. Think about that.
Hey, the other thing, Brian, if you don't mind me mentioning, today we officially opened up our camp registration.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know if your kids ever participated in our camps, but we've got great, affordable camps with really just passionate staff who want to provide awesome experiences. So we really start at 7 years old and move on. I think we've got 25 camps, and they do fill up fast. So, again, people can go to murfreesboroparks.com and see what camp options we have. You can sign up online or in person at our main office at 2140 North Thompson Lane or SportsCom or Patterson.
Now, when you say these fill up fast, today was the day that it went live. Probably by the end of the day, they're all full. Maybe. Close?
I would say there are already a few that are already full just in the past couple hours. So, but that's why we always add more camps, see where we can, push the envelope and offer something hopefully for everybody.
Well,
if people miss a camp that they're trying to get them, their child or their grandchild or somebody signed up for, just keep an eye out. We do have spots opened up, and you can get on a waiting list to be called first.
Okay. Well, my point about that is if you think your child may be interested in camps, you need to be searching and looking at that today and get signed up because the spots will go pretty quick. The waiting list is one thing, but if you want to make sure you have a spot, and some of them, as Nate just mentioned, are already filling up. What kind of camps are we talking about? I mean, outdoors, does it have to do with stick and ball? What are we talking?
Everything. We run the gamut. We really do. Every single passion area we have a camp for. So we've got a heritage camp at Cannonsburg, an arts camp at Bradley. We've got sports camps that happen all summer long at SportsCom. We've got acting camps. We've got our outdoor education, outdoor explore, adventure camps. Really, I'd like to say anything you could think of, we have something for your kids in some specific type of passion area.
If you want to see a snake or if you want to hit a baseball.
Yep.
Yeah, everything in between. So all of that at murfreesboroparks.com.
To clarify.
What's that now?
Those would be two separate camps.
Yes. That would be an interesting all-together camp, though. You might be onto something there. Yeah. And they're held at all of your facilities just around town, some of the schools, things like that, too, right?
Yeah, all at Parks and Recreation facilities.
Well, good deal. Murfreesboroparks.com. If you want to find out all of the information we've been talking about this morning, be sure to take that survey. It's very important. You'll have, some, skin in the game, if you will, here with our park system. Nate, as always, I appreciate it.
Thank you, Brian.
That's our pal Nate Williams joining us from Murfreesboro Parks and Recreation here today, and that will wrap up our time together, unfortunately. But you know what? We'll be back tomorrow with another show, and I'll see you back tonight, if I don't turn my mic off, with John Dinkins as we bring you Region Girls semifinals from Siegel. So if you'll join us at that time, and I'll see you in the morning with John and Dolph. Yeah, you get enough of me, don't you? Well, that's our time for now. Thanks for joining. Until next time, take care out there.
Jennings and Ayers Funeral